long back association around 10 years back with Bala with Hikvision. And heartbreak is one thing that definitely rings a bell in the mind. Well, Bala told me that I have 15 minutes to take through my journey of entire life till what I am right now. Well, it started long back as a child. Till 4th, I was amongst the top 3 in the schools. Later on, as you always remember that once a student grows up, you start betraying or you start denying what your father says. So my father used to always tell me very clearly, Pankaj, this is a time that you need to do things daily in life. Don't do it at the end of the year. But I missed my syllabus and things started going down. So the marks, the percentages started going down. 9th came in. Well, I failed for the first time in my academics. So it was maths which I failed in. I got 0 out of 75 in geometry and 6 out of 75 in algebra. So that was the first breakdown. Well, 10th, the results were a lot of friends going around playing cricket was the motto. 12th came in and then yes, abhi sach hai, shayad maine pyar kiya. Things went down. Things went down. And then I joined my first company, Merited Enterprises. Well, 1 year with the organization, couldn't do well, was not focused. Lost the job, came back home, started questioning myself, what exactly went wrong. So that's the time when I understood Dad was right. Dad was right. He said always to me, like, Pankaj, do it regularly on a daily basis, not just at the time of the exam. Well, joined hand with Brahma Healthcare, took up the mission, was doing day-to-day business regularly, was a top marketer of the year for 3 years consequently. So ended up as a trainee medical rep with Brahma Hikvision and then went up to regional business head where I was heading entire Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP and Goa. Journey began, the thought of entrepreneurship came in. So that's where the contacts of Hikvision and earlier the pharma business, I started my own business as J Enterprises and Jackson Chanakya Variates. We were dealing into surgical equipments. We did well. The business is currently handled with my brother right now. Later on, a stage came when BPOs were booming. So that's one point. Why not start a BPO? Why earn in INR? Why not in dollars? So that's the point when we thought of opening a BPO. Now, Pankaj thinks about himself. I was able to make up Jai Enterprises and Jackson Chanakya Mediates very well, only for one point, because I had a lot of contacts, a lot of years of experience into pharma. But what experience about BPO? So I joined a BPO at the salary of 8,500 per month. So regional business head who was at salaried about 70K, joined a BPO to understand and learn what exactly a BPO functions like. So joined as a telecaller, but the motto was to understand and learn about BPOs. So I used to spend around 16, 18 hours, sometimes 20 hours in the organization. Not just telecalling, not just doing a 9 to 6 job, but after the 9 to 6 job, always used to mingle around with accounts people, HR people, help them with just normal things, less like taking the typing score, handing over to HR, giving him what is in the back office, etc. 9 months down the line, when the CEO saw my enthusiasm with all of the things, well, that all happened over the snooker table. We were playing snooker and there the discussion started. That Pankaj, we are paying around 16,000 rupees daily in ads like Midday and Times of India, where we are regularly just investing money, but we are not getting any recruitments done. What to do? Well, that's the assignment I took on. I said, give me a 2 days leave. Let me go back and probably I might be able to help you, because in pharma, I never used to give ads for recruiting people. Well, second day, the CEO said, okay, you have 2 days with you. Do whatever you want to do. I took out 8 printouts of my resume that time after 9 months of experience in BPO. and went on the market. So I went to a lot of companies, I went to a lot of consultants, gave interviews. I gave interviews, and yes, I got 3 offers. So I was at 8,500. The biggest offer that I had was 18,000 net in hand that time. So I came back with these 3 offers, presented to my CEO and said, this is what I got. The CEO said, this is not what I sent you for. Well, I said that there are 21 people who had come for an interview at these companies and the consultants which I went for an interview, and they are along with me here for an interview with our company. Those 21 people were interviewed, and yes, out of that 11 people joined one single day without his investment. Investment was only petrol of 150 rupees that time. And that's where Pankaj, a 12th pass out, came into recruitments, into HR. That was not the motto, it was about to learn, and the BPO thing, the startup was still in the mind. Proceeded ahead, moved forward, learned how to process salary, how accounting is done, how money flows, how gateways are built up. Everything was in mind. Then came 2008, so the big recession period, in quotes. The dream of starting a BPO ended up. Said no, not the right time now to go ahead with the BPO. The only reason, why? Because if I invest my hard-earned money right now, the returns will not be coming up that great. Well, continued my profession as a HR. Spent around 4 years, 8 months with Sterling Backcheck, which is right now. We grew from a team of 70 people to currently 2,300 only in Mumbai. Globally, the team right now is somewhere around 3,000 across the globe. Well, then came a Dronacharya. I met one Dronacharya by the name of Himanshu Shekhar Oja. This guy groomed me during the HR part of it and explored the HR abilities of me. So Pankaj, who joined as a recruiter, was not only just a recruiter, but he was into a generalist profile. He was a HR business partner. Well, I got an opportunity to work with Global Group, later on with Hikvision, and he has a splendid 8 years journey with Aadhar Housing Finance, where I joined as an associate manager. And when I left Aadhar around in Jan, after 8 years of journey, I was the HR business partner, national HR business partner for Aadhar Housing Finance Ltd. Now, currently holding the brand Easy. Well, I head HR and administration at Easy Home Finance. The dream of the company is the same like what Havrik has, of course, yes. We provide affordable homes to people who are in the LMI, that is the lower middle income segment. And yes, our income group, the loan segment is ranging from 5 lakhs to 25 lakhs. Well, guys, the only takeaway that I want you guys to take around is, yes, number one, listen to your papa. Papa is right. Papa is absolutely right. He's the only person, your friends, your brothers and sisters, they will envy your success. But he's the only person who is tight on his collar saying that my daughter or my child or my son has achieved something. So, never forget what Papa says. Follow him. Understand what he's trying to do. Second, yes, there are failures. A lot of people are fail in their life. But the real man or the real person is the person who has come upon his failures and then strive. Not just take a emotional setback or fall in shell. Going into shell is very easy, but it is, you have to come out. You have to come out in a strong manner, a very strong manner. I want to give a fight. That spirit has to be there. And once the spirit has to be there, is there in your mind, then the delivery comes. So, till now, even today, it's not just a 9 to 6 job. It is dedication. It is somewhere around 12 hours daily towards my work, because I love the job that I do. And I intend to take Easy along with my guidance of my directors and of course the management to the next level to today. So that's all about me. Thank you very much. I hope I have summed up in a brief time. Thank you.